Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. So in this quick video, I just wanted to introduce all of you to this very cool feature I just saw in one of the apps, that is Microsoft Office Android app. Now the reason I'm making this video is many times when I go for presentations or delivering any talks or lectures, I get asked by young students as to how can we improve upon our presentation skills. How can we be better at expressing ourselves through different presentations? So this feature can be very helpful for those who want to try that out, and that's why I'm just making this quick video. I may be able to create a better tutorial as well as more useful access to this particular tool later, but for now just wanted to show you how does it work. So when you install the Office app on your mobile, you can just open it. In the actions, when you scroll down, you will find an option called rehearse. So this is the tool that I'm talking about, rehearse with coach. This rehearsal coach allows you to explore many aspects of your presentations during the rehearsal, that is during the presentation that you are actually practicing before you deliver your actual talk. You can get an active feedback during this thing, as well as once you end your rehearsal, it gives a very nice summary of various things that it has found during your presentation. So let's go. I'm opening a very quick random maybe presentation that I have over here. So let's see how we can work on it. Okay, let's just go with this. Now I've not really articulated this session or really gone about practicing it. I just recently delivered this. So as you can see on the top, you can see the option is start talking, and we will show feedback here. So while you're talking, whenever it senses something, guesses some changes, it will tell you the particular feedback. So let's just go. Now in this particular presentation, I was just about to tell about what kind of options are available in the career in life sciences, what are the different types of fields are there. So I will not be definitely focused more on this particular content of this. I just want to focus on many things of the presentation. So I'll be doing some deliberate mistakes, and you see how it will respond to those mistakes. Now, for example, right now it's showing that try varying your pitch and adding emphasis to keywords. So basically you have to modulate your pitch low, upper when you have to go for emphasizing on certain aspect that definitely engages your audience a little bit. So now with this, I'll be kind of changing my pitch a little bit. As you can see, now it has given me the feedback that good pitch variation, keep it up. So this pitch variation is very important when you are able to when you are actually about to engage with your audience. Now I'll start using some words repeatedly. So basically what we'll be dealing with here is the changing face of biological things. As you can see, it quickly tells me use fewer fillers like basically. Now I'll be using some basic things like so these are the types of fillers that we often try to use when you are just deliberately, or not deliberately but unconsciously, or trying to fill a gap or think about something or taking a pause. So we try to fill these things with this. So this will definitely not be a good part of your presentation, and it will tell you when it finds that. So for example, let me just quickly go through these things. From qualitative to quantitative science, interdisciplinary nature, which is a new change, big data and data driven transformations. You see, it quickly tells me that use fewer fillers like or basically. So that's what the first thing we can see. Now what I'll do is I'll keep on reading the points on the screen as they are without actually explaining them or going about anything, and it will tell me about it. Okay. So the list of changing face of biological sciences includes some definitive terminologies. From qualitative to quantitative science, interdisciplinary, big data and data driven transformations, digital transformations. As you can see, it quickly tells me avoid reading the slides, focus on stating your key points. That's something really important that you have to mind. Now often when you're talking about if you're not familiar with the vocabulary, or if you're not able to articulate your sentences properly, it will quickly tell you after this rehearsal ends as to what you can change. So I will try to use some terms which are not necessary. So basically what happens is, in the biological sciences, whenever you're talking about the digital transformations, particularly in this particular field, the data analytics approaches and the role of computer is absolutely inevitable. You have to worry about how we are using these tools, how we are accessing the data, how well you're gonna learn about this data and then use it appropriately after cleaning in order to get some information out of it. So most of our quantitative sciences that we're talking about, they work on the data which is available, cleaning it and representing it in a such a fashion, and then making sense out of those by using these analytical approaches. So these are just few of the pointers, as you can see, are being told by the software right away when I'm talking about those, and even at the end there may be few more things which may be told to us. So what I'll do is, at this moment I just wanted to make it quick and short so that you can start exploring this app and the features of this app very well and work about it. Now for this app to work, you just have to save your presentation files that you may have made on computer or even phone on your phone, and then simply open those into this particular software called Office. It's a very good suite. All our normal Office stuff, the Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, there are notes, Excel, everything is very nicely bundled into this Microsoft Office Android app. I'm not at this moment sure whether it is also available for iOS or not. It may be, I'm guessing that, but I'll have to check. But when I just quickly discovered this tool, I thought I'll share with all of you. So those who really want to work upon their presentation skills definitely can use this. So let me just come to the end of my presentations. Here I've just listed some of the important skill set which is necessary in the today's world, that is the digital age that we are living in, for any biologist, like programming, the statistical methods and the advanced techniques and their data analysis. All of these are very much linked to each other. The advanced techniques like NGS, CRISPR, CAD, they try to generate a huge amount of data. Now when there is data, you need computer to store it, you need some statistical methods to get or make sense out of data, and to implement those we need some softwares or programming sets to be used for that. So all of these are very much relevant. Let's just quickly go to the end of this session. Okay, so now we are at the end. Now it will give me an option as to end this particular session of rehearsal which is currently going on. Again, it will keep you reminding that you are using a plain monotonous speech. You may have to kind of go ahead and change it. So let's end the session. The moment we end it, it will give us this particular rehearsal report or summary. You can see how much we have performed, how well we have performed, and how we can go about it. So first, it's a basic summary, that is the total time spent on the presentation and how many slides were rehearsed in this time. If you have used any common filler words like basically any kind of fillers which you try to put it inside the silence or pauses, those will be listed here. You try to avoid it as much as possible, and these rehearsals will automatically make you better and better at your presentations. Now I'm not saying that I am already a good presenter as such. I also have my own things. For example, the fillers like basically or especially I use a lot of times, so those I can definitely work upon them. Originality, this is very important. As you see that on the particular slide number 3, I was quietly reading whatever was written on the slide rather than explaining it. So it is telling me that try to avoid simply reading the slide. Here are the slides you might want to work upon. So you can have a list of all the slides in which you may have just written a lot of text and just reading about it. So you may have to change it to some simple indicative text and rather explain it rather than reading. The pace at which you are going, whether you are too slow, you are too fast, it will tell you. So as you can see, for me, the average words per minute are 138, which according to the software is just right. So it asks me to keep it up. You also see the graph that over the time of your presentation, how much your pace has been varying, whether it is slow or fast, etc. So you get a very nice idea about how you want to modulate your speech while going forward. The next is the pitch. Pitch variation is very important. If you're talking in a low pitch for a really long time or in a monotonous same pitch for a really long time, it kind of bores the audience. So it's important to keep modulating the pitch up and down according to the points that you're discussing during your presentation. If you use any sensitive phrases, it will tell you that okay, these are the phrases which may be objectionable or they may be sensitive to some people. So it's better not to use such phrases. I should have used it for an example. Then if there are any refinements possible. So whatever refinements that it thinks can be done, it will show you. So for example, it tells me that consider using concise language. For example, when I use the phrase this particular, I can just go with this and whatever is the next. I don't have to use the word particular at all. Similarly, consider using concise language. For that, you have to, basically must, you can use instead of have to. Then again, another have to, you can use must, etc. So there are many things that it can basically tell you about your rehearsal, and this will definitely help you improve upon your presentation skills in long run. I hope this app helps you. I will explore the more features and come up with better examples to explain every part of or every feature of this particular software, so it may be helpful for you to focus on those things. All right, so thank you so much for listening to this particular video. Please tell me in your comments, how did you like it? If there are any things you want to know more about this or anything that I can add to it, please let me know. So I will definitely create another video with this.